Hi, so in this video I'm going to give you a detailed demo of how our SuperMiniStream software works. It's basically a set of Python scripts that will let people who are running a virtual conference, it's like a virtual academic conference, manage easily creating YouTube videos, uploading videos, synchronizing their chat systems with an external application like Discord. It also helps them create the Zoom meetings for their sessions. And then during the conference day, it helps them manage the streaming software by moving the streams between the different sessions. So if you consider a conference where you have like a morning session and an afternoon session, you want these in the end to be separate archived YouTube videos for people to watch afterwards. Our software helps you easily move a single YouTube stream that you leave running. So you create one live stream and have that running between these two different broadcasts so they get archived separately. So, basically it takes your conference schedule and creates the YouTube live broadcasts, Zoom meetings, and Discord channels for your sessions. And during the conference, it can be used to easily migrate one or more YouTube streams between these different broadcasts in your schedule. So you could have potentially 8 or more parallel sessions that are running at the same time that you're streaming from your different computers, and SuperMiniStream can move these 8 live streams between different YouTube broadcasts, different YouTube videos as appropriate during your schedule. And so it takes a lot of the difficulty and complexity out of running a conference of this complexity through YouTube. So I'll show you, basically this is at a high level what it does. The application is just a set of Python scripts that you run locally, and they take your input through some Excel files that describe your conference session. So this is an example image. I'll show you how this works in just a second. We have some schedule for this day, Friday. It's some workshop. There's a session 1 that takes place and a session 2 that takes place. And when you run our scheduling script, it's going to create a Zoom meeting and a YouTube video, YouTube live stream for session 1, Zoom meeting, YouTube live stream for session 2. In these YouTube videos, it's going to put the session information, information about the schedule, link to the YouTube, right? So that's kind of a link to itself, but you can grab this to put elsewhere, and it'll create a Discord link to the Discord chat channel. So this is like the scheduling aspect of it. So let's take a look at how that works. So here I have an example day. This is the same that we had before, although now it's set for October 25th. So I have this first session that takes place from 8 a.m. to 9:10. The event is some example event. It has like an opening, some recorded talks that get played. We have this contact information from the people in it. Then we have this break that takes place. That's this green line. And then from 9:35 to 11, we have this keynote and this closing session. So to schedule this event, we're going to use SuperMiniStream's scheduleday.py Python script. So this is something that the conference organizers will get, or basically it's just me running it as the person helping them with the technology side of the conference. We have our Python script. You have the Excel sheet that contains the schedule. You have the day that you want to schedule, the Discord chat channel that you want to schedule, and optionally you have a thumbnail image to set for the videos that you create. So I'm helping with Viz 2020, so I'm just going to use the Viz 2020 logo as our YouTube thumbnail. So let's run that. We're going to come to our authentication, right? This has already been approved by Google for the OAuth 2 authentication page. I'm just going to use my personal Gmail account to schedule these. So allow it to do these different things to the YouTube account, right? And we'll schedule the stream, so we're done here. And now we'll come back here. We'll see that it's assigning a computer to stream the session on, right? And we're going to create these 2 YouTube videos, right? It's also going to create these Discord channels for us. And now it's done. So if we come back to our YouTube account page, we'll see that now we have 2 videos. Viz 2020 ABCD session 1, since I kind of have Viz 2020 as the default name, since that's what I'm helping with now. and Viz 2020 ABCD session 2. So if we take a look at one of these, you'll see that it's scheduled for October 25th, 8 a.m. It has the event name, session start time. These are in Mountain Time since that's where Viz is being held. We have the YouTube URL, link to the Discord chat, and information about the session schedule. Same thing for session 2. So we can take a look at that one as well. Right, now we just have the later time that it's scheduled for, 9:35, and the schedule again, all the same thing. So the next thing that SuperMiniStream helps people with is managing multiple live streams during the conference. So you might have, maybe just 2 parallel streams running, or maybe up to 8 or 10, kind of whatever YouTube can support. And if you have multiple people running these streams on different computers to have also like a Zoom meeting that they're hosting, it gets quite complicated to manage moving these streams between the different YouTube broadcasts that you're sending them to. So the next thing that SuperMiniStream provides is this advanced streams.py, which basically takes your schedule after running our schedule script, and it will let you tie a YouTube stream from a computer, tie your live stream to a specific broadcast. So if we take a look at our scheduled script, this is the output. Now, after scheduling small day, so small day _ scheduled here, we'll see that we have a Zoom meeting information here. We have a computer that it's been scheduled on. So these are both scheduled to run on computer A. We have stuff like the YouTube control room, YouTube chat ID, the Discord information, right? So all this information is now available in the Excel sheet for our script. And I'm going to be using OBS Studio to demo some streaming software here. So we're just going to start streaming this, right? And this has like just some audio that plays, right? This is like a title card placeholder that you would show before the session starts. So now this stream is running, and we'll come into YouTube Studio, right? Once it's created, it's associated with just the default stream key. So what we're actually going to do is run our advanced streams Python script. And what this is going to do is take the stream that is associated with the computer and tie it to the specific video that it should be played on. So it takes the scheduled output of our script, takes the day, and then it takes a time window. So this is like a time start, time end. So sessions that end between this time window will be made complete and ended, the video will end. And sessions that start between this time window will be made live. If it's the first day, you just say none as the end window, meaning like there's no sessions to end, I'm just starting my new sessions for the day. So let's run that script, and we'll see that session 1 is going to get set up for us now. So we'll continue using my personal account here. Right, so that's all good. And now if we watch on YouTube Studio, you see now we've switched to having an excellent connection, right? Our stream software is running, and now it's been made live, right? We see that the title card has now shown up for us, right? And I can end the bot here as well. So the Discord bot, when you run it, it's going to print out some information to your Discord channel that says like the session is now starting, right? So this is only one part, right? The really harder part is when you actually have multiple streams that are running and you want to move some of them to the following session. So maybe you have some sessions that are scheduled to be like 3 hours, some sessions that are scheduled to be 1 hour. SuperMiniStream looks at your schedule and will know just to migrate the sessions that are ending and starting at the right times, right? So let's take a look at that. So we're going to go open up session 2 in the live studio, right? And get just like a little split screen of these both. And now what's really cool though is that I don't have to stop streaming in my streaming software, right? I just have left this stream software running the whole time. Now I'm going to take this, put it down here so you can see what's going on. Let's keep this down here, right? And now I'm going to tell it, based on our schedule, right? So this session ends at 9:10. So I want to end sessions that, end between 8:50, and I want to start the sessions that start, that have started by like, 10 o'clock, right? That will cover this window where our first session is ending, at 9:10, and the session that we want to move our streams to starts at 10. So let's run this script again, and let's see how it migrates the stream from session 1 to session 2. So we'll go through the same authentication, right? Our app is already reviewed by Google. Allow it to manage the account. And now this session will be completed, right? You see it's just ended session 1 here. So now this is offline and archived. And this session, session 2, comes online with the same stream, right? I didn't change the title information here, but you can see that this now we've made offline, and now session 2 is running. You can see it here that it's session 2, right? I didn't change the text. And it also prints out the same start-end stuff. And you can use this to just end your day as well. So, say now it's the end of the conference, right? So now we just give it like, okay, end sessions that end, between 10:40 and none, right? This just means end sessions. There's none to start. We'll run that one more time. Use the same YouTube account. Okay, and now if we watch session 2, it's offline, and we haven't started any sessions, right? Our bots printed out that like, hey, the conference session has ended, and like we're all done here. So now we can stop the streaming software. So SuperMiniStream makes it really easy to do this, right? You don't have to manage changing your stream key and having streams that auto start, auto end. It gets harder to manage like that if your technicians have to worry about swapping the stream key around in their software. You just have one key per computer, and you use this script that you run locally. SuperMiniStream doesn't share your data or anything. It's just some Python scripts that you run, and it will manage all these kind of complex tasks of moving the streams around, everything that is kind of difficult to manage when you're doing a virtual conference of this kind of complexity. And that's all. Thanks for watching. I wanted to make one note that during the video, you may have not seen that session 1 became ended or became complete like session 2 did. Sometimes you just have to refresh the YouTube Studio page for it to update the state. But as you saw with session 2, it does get made complete, as you would expect. That's all.